Good afternoon and happy Labor Day. Plans have been that we were going to take the day while I'm off and get ready for a yard sale. So yeah, we started the day that way, but we got out of that mood really quickly. So today's actually a pretty nice day. It's not too hot. So there's two state parks that are nearby that for some reason or another, every time we plan to go there, something comes up and we don't make it. But today is going to be different. And hopefully with it being a holiday, it won't be too bad. So we're on our way to Jones Lake and Singletary Lake State Parks. They're up towards Elizabethtown. So it's roughly about an hour drive. So far the roads aren't that bad, and hopefully it stays that way. And we're here at Singletary Lake. That's actually got a pretty nice sign there. Not much known here about this state park. I know that they have one trail and it is 1 mile. So, and park office is right up here. And I was wrong on that. That was the park office. So
those are the camping group cabins.
Oh, these are the group camping. Okay.
See?
I haven't ever seen those before, and they actually look pretty cool. So, and actually, very cool building over there, which you don't get to see. But right now, we're driving around trying to find out where we need to go find.
There's those cabins.
Oh yeah, there's the cabins. They're really neat.
It looks like almost like a summer camp cabins.
That's exactly what they look like.
They're pretty cool though.
I actually found one of the cabins that actually is unlocked, so I just wanted to peek in here and see what they look like. It's like we said, it's almost like a little summer camp here. This is really neat seeing this little camp area, but it feels like I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. Everything seems deserted, and we just found out that where Google Maps says there's a road that goes over to the visitor center, there isn't one. So we're actually having to go back out here and go back out and take a right and go around to the other side. That was very interesting. Finally followed the signs and everything, and basically we went to the park office. And every time I've gone to get a stamp on our book, it's been somebody there in office and everything. No, they don't have that here. They have a box on a wall that says stamp box. So you just go there, stamp your own book. And I was like, that's really weird. But then the more we paid attention and started looking at everything, the entrance to the park says group camping, entrance by group camping permit only. So we're like, okay, are we even supposed to be here? It's like, made it sound like maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't, I don't know. So too many questions, and the fact that honestly it didn't look too interesting other than the group camping sites, which I thought were really cool. So the park closes in a little over an hour and a half, and we want to make sure to get over to Jones Lake, which is about 18 minutes away. So we're like, you know what, let's just go to Jones Lake. We know they got RV camping, so we can check that out, and hopefully they actually have more trails that we can go onto. So we're heading on over to Jones Lake and hopefully have a better experience there than we did here. Alright, here we go. We're going to try another state park, but I can already tell it's a winner so far because, hey look, there's a visitor center. So,
And there's a bunch of people here.
and they close at 8 o'clock, so we got more time to spend here too. So definitely got things to see. Campground, canoe, kayak launch. So yeah, but first is a stamp and a hiking map. So I'm gonna go in there and get that right now. Well, no one is here right now, so they have actually put out here where you can get your stamp to put in your book, and also I got a map. Here is a dugout canoe, carbon dated to be approximately 2,000 years old, that they found in April of 1989 here. Andrew was telling me about it before we got here, but the mystery of the Carolina Bays. This state park is one of the mysterious bays that they actually do not know how it became, don't know how it came here or how it was filled. You can see lakes like this all the way from, they say, from New Jersey all the way to Florida. So it's not just something you see here in North Carolina, you see it up and down the East Coast. So with today being Labor Day and this being a lake, There are quite a few people here doing picnics, grilling out, and swimming. So we'll see here. Yep, you can see a few people over there. We're not going that route. We're going this way. We're going to the trails. And we have found the trailhead and started onto this trail. And you know what? Guess who's in the lead? She's, of course, going to be leading the way again. But Cora's not far behind, and so is their mama. Here's a little view from the trail of Jones Lake. Nice and calm. And it's actually a very clear water, but kind of brown. I'm liking how, I don't know if the shadows are going to be able to let you see it. And right now, actually they're all gone. You can't tell them here, but I'm going to flip the camera around so I'll just talk to the camera. Right before that, we were just walking through a path where there's a ton of moss-covered trees and the ferns growing with them, and it actually looked really cool. I was like, oh wait, this whole area might be just like that. I was like, let me film a little bit. No. As soon as I turn the camera on, start filming this stuff, it all goes away. Well, the ferns are still here, just not the moss-covered trees. But that was at least a nice section where you had that. So, still, the trail's okay. Come over here. Someone is being a complete menace right now. But what I was going to show you was, yep, this is how close we are to the road. And yeah, not very far, and there's a couple houses too. I don't think too many people actually do this trail, or at least this part of the trail, because the trail is right there, stone. And when it disappears under moss and grass, that tells you that not many people trek on it, because if they did, all of that would be gone. So definitely not a trail much used. I never did say, we're actually doing the Cedar Loop Trail. It's about 1 mile loop going along the lake. What's the things it's got going for it? It's pretty much, I'm gonna say at least 95% covered, because getting to the trailhead, you're out in the sun and everything, so it's almost completely in the shade. And it's got more ferns on it than the fern trail at Crowder's Mountain. So there's two things it's got going for it. A video part of the conversation that me and Andy were having. This park is now number 18 of the 40 here in North Carolina that we've been to, and we've actually done this in less than 2 months.
July 13th was the first part, and it's September 5th.
Yep, so July 13th was the first, which was Meetup Mountain. And today is, what's today?
September 5th?
September 5th. I was about to say August 5th for some reason. So just under 2 months, we've hit 18 of the state parks. Got plans for next weekend to hit a few more. So we'll definitely have 20 within the next week.
Yeah, we'll be over halfway.
Over halfway. And we've done that in roughly 2 months. So, but the conversation we were having was, once we get through with all 40, we're definitely going to have to do a top 5. What's our favorite parks? What's our least favorite parks? What's our favorite places to go hiking? And campgrounds and things like that, so that if someone out there is watching these videos and actually interested in the North Carolina state parks, they'll at least get an opinion from us after we've been to all 40 of the parks.
They can take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. We know that some people love things that we don't, and we love things that other people don't. So it's just from our perspective and our points of view. So it doesn't mean that's what everybody's going to feel about these parks. All right, so we're actually finishing up that trail. That's another mile down here at Jones Lake. Now, you might ask yourself, why do we keep on going to different parks and just doing 1 mile here and there? It's because we want to do the North Carolina 100 mile challenge, which we got to finish by the end of the year. But at the same time, we want to get out and explore these parks. And also, while you're doing the 100 mile challenge, as you enter into the webpage, you actually get a digital button for every park that you visited and actually done. I'm not sure what the minimal distance is, but we like being able to collect the badges, collect the stamps, and collect the miles. So right now we're how many miles?
30. This
we're about 38 miles in, so we're doing pretty good so far, but we still got a lot to go before the end of the year. So definitely we got a whole lot more miles to put on before the end of the year. So right there is the boathouse where you can actually rent kayaks and canoes. Nice little tree, and we're overlooking Jones Lake. Here's also the swimming area where you can swim at here at Jones Lake. And this is actually the only area here where you can swim. Everything else out there is prohibited. There's definitely a lot of people here to enjoy their Labor Day. And you can definitely smell in the air that they're all here to grill out and enjoy the day. It's actually, like I said before, it's not a bad day. It's actually really nice and cool. So I think we picked a pretty good day to come here. So that's it for today. Next weekend, we're planning on going back up towards Wilkesboro. We're going to be staying at Fort Hamby and hitting the 3 state parks we missed a couple weeks ago whenever Ari's paw got messed up. So that's the plan for this next weekend. So we'll see you then.